Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the English news of Binh Phuoc radio, television station and newspaper. I'm Binh and I'm happy to introduce you the top story for today. Binh Phuoc aim for 100% of youth to gain hands-on experience. 70,000 cashew sapling distributed for replanting. Vietnamese top leader hold talk with Guinea-Bissau's president. Efforts hastens in response to super typhoon. Ladies and gentlemen, a resolution from the Binh Phuoc Party Committee focuses on developing the province, culture and people by 2030 with a vision to 2045. This resolution aims to foster significant changes within the political system and local population while preserving and promoting the traditional values of the national and the unique cultural identity of Binh Phuoc. These efforts are in line with integration goals and are intended to drive socio-economic development.
By 2030, Binh Phuoc aims for over 94% of households to be recognized as cultural families and to maintain this status. More than 95% of villages and neighborhoods are expected to earn the title of cultural area, while 90% of wards and townships will meet the standards of urban civilization. Furthermore, 100% of students and youth across the province's schools will engage in hands-on activities that promote cultural heritage and historical education. All national intangible cultural heritage festivals in the province will be regularly organized and upheld to high standards. Additionally, historical sites, cultural landmarks, and scenic areas that have been designated as heritage sites will be preserved and promoted. To achieve these targets, the province will focus on fostering a positive cultural environment at grassroots level with an emphasis on unity, democracy, and civility. There will also be efforts to integrate digital culture and governance, as well as to develop a digital economy within the cultural sector.
In response to the Asian cashew orchards of ethnic farmers, which have resulted in low yields and affected livelihoods, the Binh Phuoc Agricultural Service Center, under the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, will distribute 70,000 AB29 cashew sapling in 2024 to eligible farmers across 9 districts and towns.
Currently, Binh Phuoc has over 149,000 hectares of cashew orchards. However, more than 70% of these trees are old and need to be replaced due to weather damage and disease, which have led to reduced productivity. To address this issue, the province has encouraged farmers to increase intensive farming, replanting and cultivating new cashew trees to improve both yield and quality. Under the provincial plan, the goal is to rejuvenate cashew orchards by 2025, with new plantings and replantings expected to yield at least 2.5 tons per hectare. At least 50% of the cashew growing area will adhere to certified production standards. The distribution of high-quality cashew saplings will help expand the area of productive farms, ensuring stable incomes for farmers and a sufficient supply of raw materials for export. AB29 cashew saplings are a national standard variety adaptable to various growing regions. Mature trees, when properly cared for, can yield over 3 tons per hectare.
Binh Long Town will host a castle market from December the 20th to 2024, featuring 50 to 70 booths showcasing high-quality Vietnamese products, including agricultural goods, processed foods, technology, and consumer services.
The market will offer a range of activities, including product displays, technology demonstrations, and services from businesses in the province. Educational sessions will also be available to improve e-commerce skills and management. Additionally, visitors will have the opportunity to register for bank accounts and experience various cashless payment methods. To enhance the shopping experience, suppliers at the market will offer discounts and promotions as part of the National Promotion Month. As a fully cashless event, all transactions will be completed using bank accounts, e-wallets, or payment apps, providing locals with the opportunity to experience modern payment methods firsthand.
Ladies and gentlemen, Party General Secretary and President Tolam held the welcome ceremony and held a talk with Guinea-Bissau President Umaro Sissoco Embalo as part of the official visit to Vietnam from September the 5th to the 8th.
In a warm welcome to President Umaro Sissoco Embalo on his official visit to Vietnam, Party General Secretary and State President Tolam expressed confidence that this visit will strengthen the traditional friendship and cooperation between the two countries. President Embalo emphasized Guinea-Bissau's focus on expanding ties with Asian countries, particularly Vietnam, and reiterated his country's commitment to bolstering cooperative relations for the mutual benefit of both nations. Both leaders discussed ways to further enhance bilateral cooperation, agreeing to intensify high-level exchanges to build political trust and drive cooperation. They pledged to implement bilateral mechanisms effectively, including the newly signed MoU on political and diplomatic consultations between their foreign ministries. President Embalo also agreed to collaborate closely in economic, trade, and investment areas, continuing to leverage traditional exports like cashew nuts while promoting the diversification of export-import products. Both sides will encourage their business communities to explore new cooperation opportunities. Recognizing Vietnam as Guinea-Bissau's third-largest trading partner, President Embalo supported expanding cooperation in areas such as agriculture, policy development, management training, and finalizing legal agreements to facilitate bilateral relations. On international and regional issues, the two sides committed to strengthening coordination in multilateral forums like the UN, Non-Aligned Movement, and G77, as well as regional organizations such as ASEAN, the African Union. Priority areas include agriculture, education, healthcare, and digital transformation. Following their talks, the leaders witnessed the signing of MoU on political consultations and agricultural cooperation.
Super Typhoon Yaji makes landfall today, September the 7th, according to the National Center for Hydrometeorological Forecasting.
Yagi, the third to enter the East Sea this year, strengthened into a super typhoon with the fastest wind speed near its eye at level 16, gusting up to over level 17. By 4 a.m. on September 7th, its eye is expected to be at around 20.6 degrees north and 108.7 degrees east. By 4 p.m. the same day, the typhoon is predicted to move west-northwest at about 20 kilometers per hour and gradually weaken as it approaches the northeastern mainland. The area to be affected will be the northwest of the East Sea and the entire Gulf of Tonkin. Due to the super typhoon, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh has signed an official dispatch demanding efforts to be hastened in response to the approaching Typhoon Yagi. Some airports were requested to suspend operations for certain periods of time on September 7th. Accordingly, Van Dan International Airport in Quang Ninh will halt handling aircraft from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. on September 7th, Cat B Airport in Haiphong City 5 a.m. to 4 p.m., Noi Bai International Airport in Hanoi 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Thor Sun Airport in Thanh Hoa Province from noon to 10 p.m.
19 Vietnamese enterprises attended Asia Premier Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Tech Show Asia Fruits Logistica in Hong Kong, China. See more detail.
The event is the only specialized exhibition in Asia, focusing on fresh fruits, vegetables, agricultural products, and industry-related value chains across the region. This year, it attracted 750 exhibitors from 20 countries and regions. Their presence at the trade show is hoped to promote Vietnamese fruit and vegetable product brands, thus increasing the export of Vietnam's key fruit and vegetable products to countries around the world, especially those in the Northeast Asia region. Vietnamese enterprises have been eyeing Northeast Asia as the market has a large population with high incomes. Recently, During the state visit to China by Party General Secretary and President Tor Lam, Vietnam signed a protocol on exporting fresh coconuts and frozen durians to China.
And that's also wrap up our bulletin today. Thank you for tuning in and goodbye for now.